Hey everybody, Miss Tracy here with my friend Mango, and as you can see, we're zoo animals right now because we're about to check out my zoo. Yay, it's finally finished. I can't stay in third person, it's just weird. So, and this is not, unfortunately, they're not like actual zoo animals like lions and tigers and whatnot. No, these are
Or gorillas.
mobs or gorillas. Well, there will be a gorilla in there for a little bit.
That's true.
So, it's very loud, as you can hear. But we'll go ahead and we'll start the tour at one end and work our way around. We do have lots of videos on us collecting these mobs in survival, which was very difficult, especially for some certain mobs. Spider jockey. So here we go. Here's the zoo. First we have Steve the creeper, and some interesting
Yes, he gets
facts.
upset if you mispronounce his name.
Yeah, it's not Steve, it's Steve. Interesting facts about creepers is they were made when Notch, the creator of Minecraft, tried to make a pig model and failed and somehow ended up with that instead. I'm not quite sure what kind of pig he was making, but whatever. So creepers were the first mobs to be introduced into the survival aspect of the game. When struck by lightning, or struck if there's a block within 4 spots from them, I think it is, that's struck by lightning, creepers can become supercharged. I have never seen this. Personally, I've seen it like on YouTube and whatnot, but that would be really cool to catch a supercharged creeper. Maybe we'll get one of those eventually. All right, next we have our zombie pigmen. They are jerks. They hold grudges for a really long time. We have Walker and Rotter in there. And you'll notice that a lot of these names they have references, and I will put the references in the description in order to avoid copyright because some of them are names from certain things. But anyway, so zombie pigmen, they are passive unless you provoke them by either hitting them or another one of their kind nearby, and then they hold grudges for a really long time, and they come after you and they kick your butt. And they come in hordes. Anybody around them will attack you. If you haven't had that happen, I don't recommend trying it. It sucks. And if you hit a baby one, they're fast. They're really fast. When struck by lightning, regular pigs can turn into pigmen. Again, I've never seen that happen myself, but it has happened in the game. So, next we have Mr. Bone Jangles, the wither skeleton. And some interesting facts about wither skeletons. One is, I'm sure most people already know, you can see that soul sand creature in the background with a skull on it. If you want to summon the wither, you put soul sand, 4 pieces like that, but instead of just one skull, you put 3 on each of the top blocks, just like in that picture right there. And they will turn into a wither, which is a nasty boss who blows up buildings, and that is why we do not have one in our mob zoo. On Halloween, I've heard, can't confirm this, maybe it's a PC thing, maybe it's a Minecraft thing on the 362, but I've heard that on Halloween there's a 25% chance for them to spawn while wearing a pumpkin head, which would be interesting to see. Also, if you're in creative and you use a spider spawn egg to summon some spiders in the nether, there is a 1 in 100 chance that one will be a spider jockey, and there's a 50% chance that that spider jockey will be a wither spider jockey. Something I could not make here in creative, or in survival. That's only in creative. So, speaking of spider jockeys, here we have Mr. Bones and Seabiscuit, and they create a spider jockey. Spider jockeys are actually 2 mobs, and they can kill one another. Sorry, and it happened a lot. In fact, we had like 4 other spider jockeys, and the spider would like climb the wall and suffocate the skeleton, and the skeleton would get ticked off and accidentally shoot the spider. It was just a disaster. But finally, we got this one in here, and he's staying there. Something interesting to know that if a spider goes into water with a skeleton on its back, the skeleton will jump off. Also, if it's shot by another skeleton, it will jump off and chase that skeleton. So that's pretty cool. Speaking of other skeletons, here we have Jack Skellington, the skeleton. Creative name. Skeletons can pick up and wear your armor if you drop it. They can also wear like wither heads or other mob heads that you can get in creative. And they can wear pumpkins if you drop them. Not all skeletons will pick up the armor though. I think it's like a 50% chance. They're also very accurate with their bows. In fact, they can be looking a totally different direction and shoot you behind you. And yeah, don't assume that just because they're not looking at you, they're not going to shoot you. I learned that with lots of arrows to the face. Here we have Bigby, Big Bad Wolf. He is very angry because I put a sheep in there with him. He is untamed. Wolves really, really, really dislike sheep, and I mean really, really, really.
Just look
They
at his
hate
face.
them. Yeah, look at how angry he is. He's so ticked. If you tame a wolf, though, it will not attack a sheep unless you hit the sheep first. But of course, he's not tamed, so he's just perpetually pissed off. They can only spawn in the taiga biome, which is the technical name for the snow biome, or the forest biomes. So, yeah, that must be why we get so many by our sheep pen. That must be a forest biome.
I think you're right.
Alright, over here we have Charlotte the spider. You notice that Charlotte is on some glowstone because she kept climbing up the walls and attacking me, and then we found out that when a spider is on a light source block, like glowstone or jack-o'-lanterns, they become passive. Pretty cool trick that we figured out.
This also keeps the spider jockey behaving.
Yes, yes, and the cave spider, which we'll get to in a minute. Because like I said, they'll climb up the wall, but then they'll fall off the wall because they're dumb and they'll take damage and kill each other, or kill themselves, rather. Here we have Muck the Slime. You'll see he's very enclosed in glass because somehow he keeps glitching through his cage and getting out. He's been in the spider habitat, he's been in the skeleton habitat, and now I think we finally got him secure. Slime spawn in swamps at night now. That's a new feature. And they do not spawn on a new moon. That's something new I learned. And they also have a 30% chance of spawning more on a full moon. They also spawn in specific slime chunks, which can be found in any biome other than the mushroom biome. Here we have Warp Warp, our Enderman. You can see he's got his blocks in there he's playing with. He did have a rose at one point, but then he put it down on a grass block and picked up the grass block and the rose despawned. Endermen will not teleport away if you hit them only on their feet, unless of course you're using a fire aspect sword or fire bow. You can also look at one safely if you wear a pumpkin on your head. I did not know that, and that's how I got in there and was going to change his cage around. I forgot to put endstone down. I was going to do that. Oh, why is he ticked? Uh-oh. He doesn't like us talking about him.
I think he's just hopping around.
Oh no, he had like an angry face there for a second for me. Okay, bipolar Enderman. Got it. Alright, here we have Venom, the cave spider. He has the glowstone thing going on too because he kept killing himself on this stupid wall because he kept being aggroed at me even through the glass. Cave spiders poison you, and that sucks. But you can drink milk to get rid of the poison, but if they poison you again right after, the milk does not have a lasting effect. You'd have to drink milk again. Even though...
And they're fast.
Yeah, they're fast, they're mean. And they're small, but their shadow is the same size as a regular spider. Which is pretty interesting. I just added a zombie villager baby, so he's actually not on the sign. But otherwise we have Merle with his trusty machete. He's a zombie villager. And we have his wife, Dixon. That's weird, I know, but whatever. She's got a rose. And the baby, Sophia. You should get these references if you're Walking Dead fans. And he's got a cookie. I can't get him to look at me. Come on. Hey. There is a 5% chance that each zombie that spawns will be either a baby or a zombie villager. And then there's a much rarer chance for a baby zombie to be a baby zombie villager. So we got pretty lucky with that one. If you drop your sword or your armor, there's a 50% chance that they'll pick it up. They'll also pick up other random items, including rotten flesh. Because, yeah, you know, your friend dies, you pick up their skin. That's normal. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Moving on. We have Papa Roach, the silverfish. He is a jerk, and he is always ticked off. This is one guy...
Pissed off.
Yeah, perpetually pissed off little bug. We tried doing the glowstone trick with him. It does not work. He does not care. He will just attack you through walls. And it doesn't have to be glass either.
Mad.
Yeah, look at him. He's so angry. Silverfish are very tiny, and because they're so small, they take suffocation damage if they're on soul sand. They spawn in a silverfish spawner, which is in a stronghold. and there's only one per world, or they can spawn in stone bricks in the stronghold. And now they have a chance to spawn in any stone or cobblestone block. Now, with that, I have heard and I have personally seen so far from me, they've only been if you're in a mountain biome and digging underground. Some people say that they can spawn in other biomes, but it's only been confirmed in the mountain biome so far.
We dug a lot of stone out here, and I didn't find any.
Yeah, but I found them in my mine, which is in a mountain biome.
Go.
Here we have Grum and Glinda, the witches. Grum, obviously, upside down because I named him Grum. I wish they'd come out of the corner there. And that one witch will not get out of the cauldron. That's funny. Witches can... Yeah, I guess. Witches can spawn anywhere that is dark. Anywhere. Not just in a witch hut. Not just in the swamp. They can spawn anywhere. Although they are more likely to spawn in a witch hut and swamp. And here's a neat fact that I did not know and I've never seen. When struck by lightning, baby villagers can turn into adult witches. I've never seen this happen, but I think that's pretty cool. Come over here, guys. I'm afraid to take them off because they will start fighting each other. And they will fight each other, but they won't kill each other because they just keep healing themselves with potions. It's kind of funny watching the two of them fight forever.
Silverfish is who they'll kill.
Oh yeah, but their splash potions go through walls and they'll kill other mobs. We learned that the hard way. I really want you guys to come over here. Wonder... Oh, I'm afraid to risk it. I'm not going to break it. Forget it. Alright, here we have Doc Ock, the squid. He kind of sticks out through the wall. It's a little weird. Squids cannot move if they are beached, and they will suffocate on land, obviously. They drop ink sacs, which are used to make black dye. Or which are black dye, rather. They're used to make black wool. He was an interesting one to get in here. They are passive mobs. They will not attack you, but you can get experience and ink sacs from killing them. Here we have Johnny the Blaze. Blazes drop a lot of XP. They drop 10 XP per blaze. They also drop blaze rods and blaze powder. Blaze rods are used to make brewing stations. They can also fly, but they only fly when they're attacking you. Otherwise, they'll just sit there and kind of hover above the ground. And if you hit one in creative, unlike most other mobs, they will still attack you, creative or not. They don't care. They don't like being touched, I guess. Oh, here we go. Here's one of the witches up close. The wart on his nose. That's cute. It looks like he's trying to look at the wart himself. He's like sticking his head up. Okay, here we have Bruce the Bat, and you'll notice he's in a very small area because he also likes to glitch through glass and appear randomly. And he was very difficult to catch because you cannot attach a lead to a bat, you cannot push a bat, you cannot make a bat chase you. They will do whatever the heck they want, and you're just lucky if you can catch them. So there's an interesting video on that. We got very lucky catching him. I've never seen this, but apparently if you're far enough away from a bat, like way over here, it doesn't work on glass, so I can't get him to do it, but they will hang upside down from stone and cobblestone and other solid blocks. But if you come near them, they'll get up and fly away. They can also see you if you have an invisibility potion. And they are passive mobs. They do not drop any items or XP when you kill them, so if you kill them, you're just being a jerk. Don't do it. Finally, we have Vesuvius the Magma Cube, also encased in a ton of glass. We did have Krakatoa, the baby Magma Cube, and we spawned in one day, and the little effer was in that creeper cage way down there. I have no idea how he got in there. But now we just have the one. He is a medium-sized Magma Cube. The big one would not go through our portal. I'm hoping that they'll introduce big portals in the next update, and then we can get a ghast, maybe, and a big Magma Cube. But in the meantime...
That'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, that'll be an interesting video. In the meantime, this is all we got. Magma Cubes are not damaged by lava. In fact, they can swim in lava, and they swim very fast in lava. And they have a 25% chance to drop magma cream, which is used for fire resistance potions. Or you can make your own with slime and blaze powder. Either one. So yeah, that's everybody in here. We are hoping to get a couple extra bonus mobs, such as the supercharged creeper, and maybe eventually a chicken jockey, which is a baby zombie that spawns on a chicken, which I have not seen yet in the console, but hopefully we can get one. That's why if you've ever seen my video where I caught the baby zombie villager, There's a crap load of chickens in my zombie spawner room. So I'm hoping we can get one of those and any other interesting mobs that we come along. Maybe a zombie villager baby with no armor, because I prefer that. But in the meantime, now our zoo is done. It took a very long time,
Yay!
a lot of work, a lot of help from good friends, such as Mango here and Stargate, Rifleman. There's so many people. You'll have to check out the videos for um, us actually collecting the mobs. They're pretty entertaining if you haven't seen them yet. There's a whole series on them, so check them out. And if you like what you see, subscribe so you can see more. It only takes a second, and you should just do it because, yeah, we're awesome, right?
Exactly. Subscribe to Miss Tracy.
I did not pay him to say that, I swear. All right, everybody, we'll see you guys later.